And so today is my first observation of the land and the people. And it's, like I was telling my coworker, you have to go somewhere to feel it, to understand. You have to see with your own eyes to have a sense of the world that the people live in. And the way they live in that world is distinct wherever I go. I have a lot of opportunity, which I'm very grateful for, to travel. And everywhere that I visit, people have a different way of life. And there's so much for us to learn by seeing and understanding. So before coming here today, I understood a very, very little about the communities here and the program here through some paper, looking at some pictures and some words. So being able to be here in person on my first day to experience this with all of you is quite an honor and so helpful. My name is Jeffrey Silverman. I live in Singapore. I work with Conservation International, and I lead a program called Natural Climate Solutions in the Asia and Pacific regions. And when we say natural climate solutions, it's funny when I come here and say these words to you, because this is your life. This is how you know how to live with the land. But broadly, as you know, the world has overstretched. People have taken too much from the land. It used to seem that the world was big and there was plenty, and people take and they take. And now we understand that the limit of what can be taken has been reached. And solutions are few to these big problems that the world faces. And so the area that I work, natural climate solutions, is estimated to be 30% of the solution that is needed to stop what's happening with the climate change. And the reason it's so funny to me to talk to you about this is because your life is natural climate solutions. Driving here, I saw both the sustainable use of land, the rotation of agriculture and forest. So in addition to living with the land in a way that respects the land and can sustain our lives through a natural climate solution, the community that I saw, like for example, if I was back in Singapore and many other places, and there is an accident, a problem, people go by and that's not my problem. Maybe they'll take a picture, but they don't stop to help. So I was just struck that people were there lending a hand. There was ladies making tea, cooking food, all to help with the problem. So what I'm trying to say is the reason I am here and the reason I work in natural climate solutions is to learn from communities like yours. The solutions that people need are solutions that existed long before we overreached, long before we took more than the land could bring back. So trying to understand how you live sustainably, and maybe to help bring hope that the choices that you're making today of whether to continue this way of life or to take more than the land can sustain. I imagine the elder people here have seen a lot of change up till now, and despite that change, it's still quite far from the unsustainable living in many places in the world. So we hope to understand, we hope to learn from you, and we hope to build a way that the decision to not cut the tree unsustainably, the decision to go too big with what you take, is not the only decision that you can take to sustain your life and to grow and to meet your hopes and dreams come true, we hope that there can be a way that those decisions to not make that sacrifice can be rewarded. And so a natural climate solution is an attempt to provide finance to not cut the tree, finance to grow and restore the tree, finance to manage your land such that it holds the carbon longer. So for example, I can see in the forest here, it's cut in rotational cycles. It's cut and it grows back. It's cut and it's grow back. And that is a system that works well. But as you grow and make decisions with markets, maybe if the cycle, the period of cut and regrow is a little longer, then that decision to make that little bit longer cycle is actually rewarded by the value that it provides to the planet. So again, that's our hope with natural climate solutions. It's very difficult. We have a long way to go. We have much to learn. This is my first day, so I have very, very much to learn. I'm here for 1 week, and I have the honor and the opportunity to travel here a little bit and to walk among you and see your villages and hopefully talk to learn more about how you live. And in return, I hope to identify ways that you could be rewarded for making the correct decision, the sustainable decision, and that the temptation to move towards a situation where your next generations will not have your resources doesn't have to be made. So thank you very much.